Good day everyone, it's McRooster here, and I am going to talk about some of the flaws that I notice at low elo. Now I don't play regularly at low elo, but these are mainly just notes that I took upon when I first started my Smurfs ages ago, and some notes that I also take when I play with and or against low elo players in pre-mates. So let's start off the mindset of low elo players. Truth be told, the majority of them believe that either they, they deserve to be high elo, but they suck because their team sucks, which is something I'm going to be talking about in another video. And then there are the rest that admit they suck, and they keep telling themselves that they suck and they'll never get better, and they aren't really trying to help themselves. So if you have either of these attitudes, like you think you're better than you actually are, or you think that you're bad and you'll never get better and you just give up, then you need to fix your attitude. The attitude that I think that people should go by is, I am where I belong, and if I want to get higher, I need to look for ways to improve myself. If you have this attitude, you won't just succeed at League of Legends, but you'll probably also succeed in life as well. Now, next I'll go on to a typical low elo champion select. I'm talking about solo queue here, by the way, ranked low elo solo queue. So, surprisingly enough, low elo players actually communicate a bit. I noticed a lot more communication than what would happen at high elo. Now, that doesn't mean that it's all good. One thing that I notice about the champion select is that when an enemy team gets a really strong champion or someone that's considered OP at low elo, everyone's like, damn, they got a Moo or whatever like that. Damn, now they're gonna win. Now, I'd be a hypocrite if I said I don't do this sometimes myself. Sometimes today I might be like, oh shit, they got singed because that champion's just stupid, but the point being is, like, you should not just completely judge the game depending on what their team is like. Yes, OP or, strong champions will definitely increase your chance of winning, but it's League of Legends, anything can happen. So, and another thing that I noticed is that when we got a really strong champion, like for example we got a Moo or whoever, they were like, yeah, we win. Like, everyone got really cocky and they ended up losing the game because they assumed that just because we got these flavor of the month or strong champions that we would automatically win the game. So do not have that kind of attitude. It's League of Legends, anything can happen. It depends solemnly on how you play, your team plays. The game is not over until the Nexus is destroyed. Okay, so let's get on to playing the game in low elo. First blood, GG, feeder mid. That's pretty much what happens in low elo. Pretty much, whoever can rack up the most kills earliest will win. There are no late game turnarounds at low elo because everyone just gives up when they are behind, or they just don't know how to come back from a game. And boom, there you go. I've just told you how to win a low elo game. My secret is gone. I've just told you how to win low elo games. You dominate the early game, you will end up winning the game regardless. There might be, like, the only thing I could really think of if you guys somehow throw really hard, but most low elo teams will just completely give up if your team gets ahead early. Now, how exactly do you get to that point? Like, how do I stomp these low elo players and, get them to give up? Now, I'm going to point out some of the playstyle flaws I noticed at low elo. Well, first of all, they have bad map awareness, or they just don't even buy any wards at all. I've played low elo games in which not a single ward was bought for the whole game. The whole map was just dark and scary. Wards are valuable. They are cheap and reveal the enemy's position, which is one of the most powerful things you can have in any strategy game. League of Legends is a strategy game, and when you are playing strategy, knowing your enemy's position is very powerful. So let's go on to the next playstyle flaw. Bad reaction times. Whenever I was hammering down on one of my opponents, they did not notice. Like, it took them until they were almost dead, or I could get 3 to 5 auto attacks on one guy and they would not react at all. So if you are able to ambush a low elo player, he will most likely have no idea what's going on. So number 2 is bad reaction times. Number 3, auto attacking minions. This one pissed me off the most as I was playing AD carry. My supports would constantly auto attack my minions, which really pissed me off. And on top of that, the enemies, like pretty much everyone just kept auto attacking minions. Why? Like, why do you auto attack minions for in the early game? Learn to constantly move your character about, and you will probably win low elo games from not auto attacking the minions. Just focus on getting CS and dominate. The only time you should be auto attacking is if you want to push or you want to lifesteal to get some health back. Next, number 4, continuous farming throughout the game instead of grouping up. Do not keep farming when your team needs you. Group up with your team and help other lanes if you get destroyed. If you destroy your enemy's tower, go and group up, take dragon, push more towers, and keep the map controlled. And another thing I noticed about low elo players is that if they're not farming off by themselves, they might try and roam into a dangerous area of the map and get killed. You need to group up with your team if you want to win the game. League of Legends is not a solo game. You need, regardless of how much you hate your team or how stupid you think they are, you need to work together eventually when, you need to finish the game. Like, a lot of low elo players believe it's all about winning it themselves, damn, my team sucks, so I gotta win this myself. And they completely disregard their team. No, you need to work with your team. So let me see, was that number 4? I think that was number 4. So if you summarize this video, basically what you need to understand is that low elo players have flaws and you need to take advantage of them. If you can't take advantage of them, or you need to improve on yourself first, then do that. So if you enjoyed this video or you've had any questions, please like and comment. You can also check out my Facebook, which I post stuff there, or you can just ask me questions there as well. So like that Facebook page if you want to, and stay tuned for more videos in the future.